So, as you can see, here's an overview of this client's results. All right. Now, when it comes to fixing your credit, right, we're going to be talking about everything. We're going to be talking about the letters we use, the laws, and everything when it comes to so you can leverage what we did to knock the credit bureaus out. But I want you to understand this when it comes to fixing your credit, right, it isn't 100% guaranteed, right? Experian be playing crazy, TransUnion, Equifax be playing crazy. That's the reason why they continue to get sued because they really don't really be doing their job. All right. And their job is to conduct an investigation, make sure everything is complete and accurate. And we already know they don't really be doing that. So, most importantly, what you want to do is get out your first letter. And the letter that you're going to be using is based off of what's on your credit report, right? Now, when you get access to your report, you're going to see an overview of what's really going on. And let me show you what I'm talking about. When you get access to your report, right, you're going to get access to your identity IQ report, right? And what you're going to see is inconsistent information when it comes to your credit report. And you're just going to leverage that to create your first letter. But before you do any of that, most importantly, what we want to do is clean up personal information, all right? So when you're cleaning up your personal information, it's very important, all right? You want to list everything, all right? So you're going to put your first name, last name, your current address, all right? You want to add all that. But let me show you what I'm talking about. First name, last name, address, today's date, right? And then let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. Um, Put your address that's incorrect on your credit report. Address is outdated. Delete personal data due to violation of 15 USC 1681 EB, right? And then most of the time, you're going to see different variations of your first name, different variations of your last name, variations of your whole name, right? And you want to just list all that personal information, all right? Now, and your job as well, job history, phone numbers, whatever you want removed when it comes to your personal information. You just want to have everything correct, all right? Because 9 times out of 10, your report is going to have your personal information messed up. So make sure you clean that up first, all right? Make sure you clean that up. Now, you want to create this letter and then send it to Experian, send it to TransUnion, send it to Equifax, all right? But on Experian, you're going to have different variations of your name. And then on TransUnion, it's going to be a little bit different. And then on Equifax, it's going to be a little bit different. So just look at all three reports, right? And just see what's the difference, all right? And then add that, change it up to where you need to, then send that out, right? And then after you do that, right? And this all is based off of 15 USC 1681 EB. And you can actually Google this law, just copy it because I know most people are new to this channel. We get new subscribers every day, new viewers. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and learning how to actually fix your credit without doing all this craziness, right? So what you want to do is just Google 15 USC 1681 EB. And then from there, what you want to do is click on this, right? Compliance. And then you just want to go to letter B, right? And just read over it, right? Now, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you what's really going on. So you can leverage this to help you get results. But it just takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency when it comes to fixing your credit. All right, if you have all that, and most importantly, it takes discipline as well when it comes to fixing your credit. Because as you're paying down your credit card bill and you're disputing every single month, you're going to see the results that you're looking for. All right. Now, after you send off your first letter, right? And we did this in the first 30 days. First letter, hard inquiries, and sending out the letter with the accounts. And I'll get to that next, right? So here's a letter for the hard inquiries, right? To have first name, last name, address, current date, what's up, Experian, basically Capital One. Just an example, right? Capital One, the date of the inquiry. Delete this hard inquiry because of violation of 15 USC 1681B, right? And if you want to look up that law as well, do the same exact thing. And then you're going to list all the hard inquiries that's on your Experian credit report. List all the hard inquiries based on your Experian credit report. But all the ones, you want to list all that because you don't have to wait. The reason why we use a permissible purpose, I forgot to tell you, you have to give, my bad, you have to give Experian a call, TransUnion a call, Equifax a call, right? And once you give them a call, they're going to send you a report. Once they send you over a report, right, you're going to ask for the report. They're going to send you over a report, and you're going to go all the way down to the hard inquiry section. And what you're going to see is inquiries that say some have permissible purpose, some of them don't, right? The ones that don't, you want to list all the ones that don't have permissible purpose. All right, put the name and the date, and then delete this hard inquiry because of violation of that specific law, right? And then you're just going to do that for every single inquiry, right? And you're going to have your letter for Experian, you're going to have your letter for TransUnion, you're going to have your letter for Equifax, right? And then, of course, send this out. 2 forms of identification, all right? Certified, all right? And then from there, now what you want to do is create your dispute letter, right? And let me show you. Now, your dispute letter is based off of your credit report, right? Now, based off of your report is based off how you're going to create your letter, right? So first name, middle initial, last name, address, right? Today's date, Experian, either TransUnion or Equifax, right? Just looking over my report, whatever the case may be, right? And then from there, what you want to do is just put the account name and account number, right? Where you get that from is from your actual letter, right? So you get that from oh, it's not actually showing, but I have the account name and account number, and you get that from your report, right? Now, once you get that from your report, you get all the account names and account numbers, right? You're going to put that on your letter. Now, after you put that on your letter, you're going to continue going back and forth and look at the inconsistent information, right? So this account is not showing maximum possible accuracy according to 15 USC 1681 EB, right? We're just using one specific law because once we use this one specific law, right, it opens up everything because everything has to be complete and accurate, right? That's what it says. Everything has to show maximum possible accuracy, right? And then from there, you will see that the open date last active is not accurate. Like delete this account immediately for violation of 15 USC 1681 EB, right? We're not waiting, all right? So the open date last active is not accurate. So you just want to check your report, right? Check your report and make sure that, hey, is the open date not accurate? Is the date last active not accurate? Is the date of last payment? What's up with the payment history? You can leverage all that inconsistent information and then put that on your specific letter, right? And then continuing adding every single account that's hurting your credit score. Can't say that enough. All right. You just don't want to be just doing 2 to 3 accounts at a time. All right. List all the negative accounts, right? Do all the negative accounts, right? Once you have all your negative accounts on one letter, then add 2 forms of identification, certify it, get it notarized with these accounts, right? You want to get it notarized because due to the CFPB, like being temporarily closed down, whatever the case may be, however y'all want. Experian knows that CFPB, TransUnion, all these places know that, hey, these people were actually holding these people accountable for their actions, all right? Probably not 100, all the way, but they were trying to do something. They sued. So now that nobody's really watching over them and nobody's on them like that, besides, some lawyers, they're going to get away with a lot of stuff, right? And there are plenty of lawsuits where they didn't check the mail, they threw your letters away, a whole bunch of foolishness, right? So you want to get it notarized, you want to get it certified, you want to get it to ensure that, hey, they actually do and conduct an investigation, right? Now, once they conduct this investigation, right, usually your account's going to come back verified. Some of them are going to come back verified, some of them not. And that's okay because at the end of the day, some of them are going to come back verified and you're just going to leverage the law based off of what came back verified or quote unquote updated or modified, right? And 9 times out of 10, they didn't really update or modify nothing, right? Before we go anywhere, I got to read some of the comments that on the last video that people had to say, right? Appreciate y'all for leaving y'all comments. And if you want me to read your comments, make sure you comment on this video and I'll read it on the next video. All right. So every claim I filed, I never got no relief. All I received was slanderous response by the corporations. All right. Calvin said, she always advocated for consumer protections. The CFPB being shut down is bigger news than the bureaus being fined for not following the law because that always happens. If it always happens, that need to be fixed. feel me? That's all I'm saying, though. Hey Dave, I can only speak for myself. I'm glad this issue is brought to people's attention now. I wasn't aware of what was going on with the three credit companies. I just joined your channel and your membership program late last year. While learning new information, I can't be upset what problems occurred because I didn't have the knowledge. Now I'm aware of this. I'm glad this is bringing it to people's attention about the situation. Hey, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for leaving the comments. And if you want me to read your comments, just drop the comments. Read them on the next video. Appreciate y'all continue showing love and support.